Hello, I'm Ann from ACDC Printing. What I'm going to show you today is how to use your laminator to actually apply printed vinyl to a substrate. And our substrate today is going to be coroplast. I've already printed this just to kind of save some time, and I've already applied it on here. But let me show you what I've done. I've got the full backing on here on the printed item, and what I did was I just cut off about 2 inches on the top. If you can see right here, there's 2 inches. I've applied it, so it's given this something to stick to. All right. And what I used there was just, I measured it, I put it on here the way that I wanted it, exactly where it's going to be applied to. I taped it down, I lifted part of it, cut it off, and put it on here. So now it's stuck. Okay, this is the laminator. I have removed the laminate, so make sure to remove your laminate. All right, so there's no lamination on here. Okay, we're not laminating this. You can laminate it ahead of time and then get it ready, but this is not laminate. It's just printed, it's dried. Make sure your item is dry. Your print is very dry, or else you're going to have some problems. So make sure it's dry. This over here is the laminator. I have the Titan 165. It's been a lifesaver for me. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to take my board, make sure it's nice and rested under the front roller. I'm going to lift this, come over here on this side, I'm going to lift this lever, and I just want to show you how I lift it, because you lift it like this, and then I'm going to just slightly put the board underneath, and then in a minute you'll see that. But I'm not going to put it on its tightest. I'm going to put it on the second tightest, or the third, because you don't want to put it on the tightest pressure, just because you don't want to squish the coroplast. All right. Then I've got my little pedal down here. I'm just going to roll it under there just enough so it doesn't come out. Just like that. Now what I'm going to do is put my print over the top of this is actually a roll of laminate that is not on there. Make sure to take it off. So I put it over the top of the roll, and I'm going to lift the backing off, just like that. Okay, so we've got the backing off. This is our board. We want to make sure it's nice and clean. You don't want any debris on your board at all, because it will show through the print. All right, so we've got the board under the front roller. It's nice and pressured where it can't be moved in or out. We've got the machine on, the backing off, the print laid over. What we're gonna do is just gonna roll it. And it's always good to have 2 people do this, but it can be a 1-person job. And roll it through there. Now, getting it under the first roller, it takes a little bit of time because that second roller has to catch it. Now, once it catches it, it's going to just pull it through. But this second roller, on my machine, now your machine may be different, but on my machine, that roller is the one that pulls everything through. So then I'm going to come back here. I've got it started. I'm going to go ahead and pull all of it off, just because it's a small print and it doesn't have to, that backing doesn't have to be here. So I've got my little foot lever pedal down here. I'm just going to hold the top because my top likes to roll every now and then. So I just hold it. And what this does, it applies the pressure of the printed vinyl onto your substrate, which my substrate again is the coroplast. And it pushes it through. And I just kind of hold my print just to make sure it doesn't flop over and fold in half. All right. Come around. See how it went all the way through? I come around to the back and hold on to it. In less than a minute, you have a print on the substrate with absolutely, I don't know if you can see that, but at an angle, absolutely no bubbles. That's how you use your laminator to apply vinyl to any kind of substrate it can be, and it doesn't matter the size as long as it fits inside your laminate. It doesn't matter how long. You can just do it all the same way. The bigger boards, you do want 2 people. The smaller ones is easy with 1 person. I hope this helped you. Everybody have a great day, and God bless.